Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 50 of Direwolf20's Server Play series. Just checking in on my quarry in the basement. I set this up last episode, and as you can see, there's a bunch of items flowing through it. The sorting machine is doing its job. Flora, did you see the updates to the sorting machine? Flora's in here with me as well as Zelda, and Console Girl and Elaram and Alex are on the server. And we're just chilling. So here's my quarry. Looks like it's doing a pretty good job of running. Yeah, we're doing all right. Look at all this cool stuff. Oh, that's a lot of things. Nice. Yeah, we definitely have a cool little place to start digging around. So this episode, oh boy, I don't even know what I'm going to do this episode. I got tons of stuff I want to get to. I'm thinking I might want to start working on IC2 nuclear reactor. I think that might be cool. Only because they've completely changed since the last time I've done any kind of a Let's Play series. So I would like to kind of start messing around with the new features of them, if you will, and find out, you know, what's cool, what's not cool, and other kinds of stuff like that. So I'm going to start, you know, poking around with the nuclear reactors, and then we'll see what else we get to this episode. I'll probably want to do a couple things. All right, I'll be back in a few when I'm ready to start. Alright guys, so I'm hanging out over here, kind of by the farms. Maybe I want to do it out in this direction over here. This looks like a nice spot, because this is kind of like my general area. Let's put down our turtle. And I'm going to tell him, go forward 10? Maybe. You know what? I even have a better idea. I have a really good idea. How's that work? Pretty well? Good. Okay. Wonder if I can do this in real time. Probably not. Oh yeah, look at that. It worked. Haha. I can do that in, like, you know, real time. Nice. I like that. Pretty sleek. Is that far enough out? Probably not. Probably want it to be a little bit further. So what I did here is a 4i 1 to 10, turtle forward, turtle place down. That looks like a pretty nice setup. Oh yeah. So he's just building out a little island for me. I'm probably going to make this a nice little walkway to get out to my nifty little island here, where I'm going to build a nuclear reactor, which I'm kind of excited about. What else do I want to build next? Probably want to do the following. Alright guys, got my little island platform built out there. Now I'm heading over to visit my friend the rolling machine, because I want to make a few of these. Now this is just for really appearance sake. Like, you know, it's not that big a deal that I do this. But I thought it would look cool. I want to give it a shot, see how it looks. Basically, if I open up a crafting table here, and put these guys around... Oh boy, I hear thunder. I thought we turned off rain. I get white metal posts, which look cool. Okay, it's thundering. That scares me a little bit. Come on, make the last one for me. White metal posts should look cool as kind of like the side railing thing that's going to go along the edge of my little bridge here. So let's get these guys set up now. There we go. Stack of them ought to do. That should be more than enough, you know, but we'll see. I think it turns out I needed 20. So I'll just make this guy turn left. Yeah, that's probably not what I wanted to do. I'm just having him build my little bridge for me. Pretty simple. That ought to do. Well, okay, that's fine. I just have to put this one down. So, we've got a nice little platform here. You can see I made it a decent size. It doesn't probably need to be this large, but I need to fit a nuclear reactor, At least one. And probably get myself a few other things in here. Probably an MFSU or two. Probably want to set up an automated charging station for this whole thing. So let's do this now. Check this out. And then just swap you with you. There we go. Beautiful. See how nice they look on the marble? I like it. So this will lead up to here. I'm probably going to want to set up a nice big area here, surrounded by that, you know, blast-resistant refined iron stuff. I'm thinking I might just want to make it the size of this room. Like, as long as it resists the blast a little bit, like, we're far enough away where one layer of explosion resistance, so that if it does explode for whatever reason, I'm hoping it won't, one layer of explosion resistance should protect pretty well. I mean, maybe I'll put a second layer inside. We'll see how it goes. So, again, once I'm done messing around with this little build, I'll be back. Alright guys, so we're about to make our nuclear reactor facility. As you can see, I'm hanging out in the shared machine room, and I'm getting myself a bunch of bronze ingots. That should not be too hard to manage. Yep, and I'm going to go with, I think, this many. Yeah, that sounds like a good amount. I'm also going to need some refined iron, so let's get rid of this stuff. I don't need to hang on to this for now. We'll just go over with our induction furnace here, and we'll cook up all this refined iron. So I'm going to make the, first, the walls. So I need to make, like, the room that I'm going to have my nuclear reactor in. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's put this stuff in the lost and found. I don't know whose it is. Probably mine, if I didn't know any better. Which I think I'm pretty sure it is mine. Yeah, so start compressing up some cool stuff. Get in there. Ooh, refined iron has that symbol on it, huh? Nice. Okay, I'm done being distracted. That's a lie, I'm not done being distracted. I'll be distracted for a while longer. Almost there with the refined iron, then we can get cooking on this stuff. So I'm going to be compressing up a bunch of refined stuff, and I might even start working on the nuclear reactors themselves. Like, my plan here is to have, like, a really nice and fancy nuclear reactor system, kind of for the server to use, and they can kind of do whatever they want with it. You know, like, I'll start it off, and then as things progress, we'll see where it goes. So I should have everything I need for some mixed metal ingots, a stack of those. Now, you can check here the reinforced stone that I need. One advanced alloy yields 8 of these, so 8 of these will yield a stack of these. So I'm thinking I need about, I don't know, 300. So how many stacks is that? 5? So I should have plenty here. So let's start compressing this stack of mixed metal ingots. And while that's going, I'm probably going to need a little bit more. So I should remind these guys I'm recording again, by the way. Oh boy, server crashed. Alright guys, we are back, cooking up some refined iron. While that's cooking, I want to go show you the nifty little room that I made. It's basically my nuclear reactor island. Wahaha. Now the floor is not made out of the reinforced stone, only because of the fact that if the floor explodes, it's simply going to cause a little damage underground, hit the water, and, like, you know, no big deal. So big explosion here, should mostly be contained by this reinforced stone. Any excess damage might radiate out, but shouldn't hit much else beyond here. I think we've got a pretty good distance, and we've got Thunderdark's little house in the background there. Don't think I have much else to do to worry about here. So hanging on the server still, pretty much the same people. CPW's on the server. What's up, man?
Hey, dude.
And then Slowpoke joined us on TeamSpeak, and Alex and King Lemming. And should I introduce our new special guest?
You can do.
Yeah, is that all right with our new special guest that he gets introduced on the video?
Yeah, we've already made it public, so. Not
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Cool. This is Meh Strong Bad. Meh. Otherwise, I'll just call him Strong Bad because that's going to be easier to say. And you're involved with the voxel pack, right?
Yep. Head of the
That is
voxel
awesome.
mod pack team.
Yep, so for those of you watching this video at this point that aren't aware, the Voxel mod pack has recently been incorporated into the Feed the Beast launcher. So no longer is the Feed the Beast launcher a single mod pack launcher. You can go get the Voxel pack and check out some of the awesome and really cool stuff. If you haven't seen Voxel pack, like, I know I haven't spotlighted it yet, so some of my viewers might not have seen it, but maybe at some point I should probably look into doing that because it's a really cool pack. It adds a lot of really awesome stuff.
Yeah, give it a go. We'll give it a tour.
Yeah, I was playing on the server the other day. Slowpoke was streaming it, and it was just there's cool stuff, man.
It was pretty insane, wasn't it, that night?
Oh yeah.
Going and looking around. Really cool.
So now I'm spending ridiculous amounts
that
of copper to get things.
Hello's built a timer into the sorting machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did say.
That's been there.
Also, there's a new mode, by the way.
Yep.
What is the new mode?
There's two new modes. I call it the size doesn't matter mode because it doesn't matter what the size of the stack is that goes into the sorting machine. Like it'll pull from an adjacent inventory. In the past, it would pull the same number of items that you place in the sorting GUI. When you put it in that mode, it'll just pull that item regardless of stack size. Sweet, I've got a nuclear reactor chamber. Now I need to get a couple more items and then we're good to go with this. Building a nuclear reactor.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you should check it out. It's
I saw
the
it.
changes are epic.
Except
Oh,
she
the
hasn't
new,
put the one
reactor
change that
stuff
we've
is-
wanted for the last 6 months.
What, public?
No, the one change that I've been asking for the last 6 months, she still hasn't put in.
What is that?
Tooltips.
Tooltips?
Oh.
It's eventually.
And
Yeah.
it's been
We knew that
eventually
part.
for the last 6 months.
Fair enough.
I kid you not. Only because I can't tell the colours apart.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm red-green colourblind, which means that magenta and pink, forget about it. Can't tell the difference.
Yeah, I could see that being a
We-
nuisance.
We've really got to tell Richard G to remove these stupid capes, don't we?
Yes.
Yes. Can
I'm
we,
tired of
like, I
answering.
honestly not a huge fan of having a cape just because, like, I like being Steve as Steve. Like, I don't need a
And
cape.
back tools and
I could help you out with that.
Probably true.
For some reason, I don't even have my skin right now.
if
I
you
saw
have
you
that-
as a
that,
skin. You have your skin on my screen.
Yeah, it's basically when you warp, you have problems with other skin or your own skin.
Talk to your brother
if
about
you
that.
want
Mike.
to-
Capes off.
Yeah, no, you can turn capes off, but that's only, like, client side, right? Or something like that?
Oh, yeah, it don't affect other people's view.
Yeah,
Because I can see Direwolf's cape. But,
and I'm tired of answering people's questions of why there's a cape. Don't worry about it. For people who have trouble hearing TeamSpeak, I turn myself down. Turn your slider up. Because they are loud to me, and Dire not again.
Hello. So, about to place down my nuclear reactor. Need to decide where I want it to be. Somewhere in this room. In this
Who needs
nifty
doors?
little room. Dude! With the doors! Doors for a reason. I will
Well,
cut
this
you.
one needs to be like portable hole proof. This needs to
Yeah,
extend
or
iron
you could
doors.
just flip the lever. Like, that would be equally as simple.
There you go. That is simple. Okay.
Why do I put up with you? So,
I'm
let's
your
see. I
favorite.
need to build a reactor. That's not my cobblestone.
That was accidental.
So reactors don't need to be surrounded by water anymore, which is a change that I love.
Ooh.
Where's
know
the
that?
GPS locator for the turtles?
What's that?
Well, there has to be a GPS locator so they can use GPS. And why is this here? Oh, this is your reactor.
Yeah, this is going to be my nuclear reactor. I'm just mapping out like what I can fit in this room. This is how I do my builds. For those of you who haven't watched too many episodes,
the
is I
door,
build
sorry.
stuff
Use
using
your
cobble.
magic apple.
And, oh, look at this, man. I made this room perfectly sized to fit 3 reactors next to each other. So if I so deem it
Nice.
such that I want 3 nuclear reactors running at a time, I can. I like that plan.
That's cool.
And I could probably even have, like, one of them be a breeder. And then, like, I have tons of room elsewhere in this room to build, a couple other things I want to get, like some MFSUs, and I'm probably going to have a ender chest system that'll automatically recharge any Labotron crystals you put in it.
A room that's not 9x9.
Well, it's 15 by 15. It's my other
I
room
know.
size.
Oh, okay.
I
It's
thought it
either
was
9 by 9 or
17
15 by
17,
15.
Dyer.
What's that?
He
Stevie?
keeps changing that secondary one.
I thought your secondary was 17 by 17, like the workshop.
I don't know. I make whatever I feel like making.
He just like has this primary 9x9 and uses every other odd number as a secondary one.
Yeah.
There is no third or fourth.
You know what occurred to me while I was building this in the test world that I have? We always give Railcraft credit for being like one of the first, multi-block structures.
I know. I keep saying IC2's nuclear reactor is, but people keep telling me no.
No, it's not
Predates
really.
it by a long time.
It's
How is it not?
really, but it's kind of, isn't it? Like, it's kind of a multi-block structure.
the
No,
only thing-
because it doesn't change form. Do you want to know what the
That's
first
well-
multi-block was?
What's that?
The chest.
What chest? Well, yeah,
Double
the chest. Yeah, that's
Okay,
probably true.
mod space.
Does he extend what the double chest does in some way in his code for multi-block structures, or is it like all totally like crazy new?
The only difference between Railcraft's multi-block and IC2 is IC2 is horrible at rendering new things.
Okay.
So, but double chest, as far as that goes, is basically just checking if there's a block next to it. So similar, yeah.
Cool. Okay, so I've got a nuclear reactor. Hooray! Remember, guys, that in the new version of Industrial Craft, nuclear reactors only run when they're receiving a redstone signal, not when, you just stick stuff in them and putting a redstone signal on turns them off. So it's the opposite of the way it used to work. Now we have a bunch of new items that you have to use in your nuclear reactor to get them going. And like previous videos, I am not a nuclear engineer, and I was not one of the people who decided he wanted to, dig deep into the nuclear designs and come up with one. So I went to the Industrial Craft forums, found a good list of different designs other people have come up with, and decided, all right, I'm just going to copy one of those. So you can go check out the Industrial Craft forums, just in industrialcraft.net, and you can go find out. There's a forum there with nuclear reactor designs. I chose one that looks like a pretty solid design. It should be pretty stable in terms of heat. Shouldn't have too many problems. Each cycle will output 64 million EU. So that's about 6.5 MFSUs, which I think is a pretty good number. Like, that shouldn't be bad at all. It has an active EU per tick of 320, so it should be able to output a good amount of EU over time. Yeah, I think we should be pretty good. And it'll run over the course of 2 hours and 45 minutes or so. So next step, MFSU, some fiber cabling, because it does output 320 EU per tick. We do have to use fiber cabling. We don't need to use the high voltage cable because it's less than 512. So I'm going to make an MFSU or two, maybe two. I don't know, I haven't decided if I want one or two. How am I for diamonds? I am going to make one MFSU because I don't have enough diamonds for any more than that. Haha. Good times. Pretty sure I don't have any diamonds around this house. I've got so many storages anymore of items just all over the place. No, I don't think I want to link for a good time. That sounds scary.
Yeah.
So YouTube, I will make an MFSU off camera because, as you know, it's about 100 steps and boring. So I'll be back. All right, guys,
Yes,
we're back.
in-world liquid dies.
And CPW and Soren are talking about all the cool liquid stuff that they're planning for Forge. So what do you got coming in liquids and stuff?
So we've been basically thrashing out the API, having lifted it out of Buildcraft and freed it into the world of Forge. We're figuring out what we're going to do with it. I think we're definitely going to allow it to be. We're working on a block placement scheme, so you can place most liquids that are registered in the liquid library.
So I should be able to place fuel or
Seed oil,
honey in the
fuel,
world, seed oil,
honey,
anything that's a
oil.
liquid in forestry or Buildcraft can be placed in the world now?
As long as it allows
Permits.
itself to be placed.
Oh, so it'll have a flag like placeable in world or something.
Yeah, that kind of thing. It will have a bunch of properties like that. Other possibilities, XComp has already expressed crazy interest in being able to use it in WorldGen.
Ooh,
So we'll have liquid honey oceans.
I like
Liquid
that.
dyes.
An ocean full of blue dye. Like,
You've heard it here,
Yeah.
folks. CPW is promising you liquid oceans of honey.
Mm-hmm. And then he wants blood too.
and liquid oceans of blood, assuming someone gets around to making a blood mod.
You'll
I'm
be
looking forward to the
CPW's
blue drink.
Yeah. CPW is going to have his favorite person, whoever makes that blood mod. So, get to writing.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
I
do
think we
realize
have
by
someone
saying that
who's
on
already
camera now,
willing
we're
to
going to
step
have a
up
lot
to
of
the plate,
people
so.
wanting to make a blood mod.
It's like we just opened up a new trend.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Like, I just hope you guys know what you started.
I think about 300 people are going to like, I want to take up modding now from my stream.
Y'all did it to yourselves. Oh, I need more redstone, don't I? Yeah, probably.
Need more blood.
TPW is the prophet who will lead us to the promised land, says someone from my stream.
Nice.
I can't argue with that, but okay.
No, you cannot argue with that, can you?
I don't know how to argue.
Alright guys, so you can see I'm making a nice little Lapitron crystal here, having a good time with it, and making my last MFSU, which should be coming up now. And then I'm going to go place these 2 MFSUs. By the way, you're probably saying, hey Dyer, how come you can make 2 MFSUs now? Alex was kind enough to donate a couple diamond blocks to me. I guess he's doing pretty well with them. So plenty of diamonds courtesy of Alex. And what do I got else to do here? How am I for fiber cables? Of course I don't have enough. So I need just a few more silver and a couple other things to get this going. So let's see. Grab a few silver. How am I for glass? None. Cool.
Did you
All right,
have enough
got it.
diamond for your fiber cable?
I did. All right. And YouTube, I'll be back. All right, guys. So I think I've got everything I need to power this whole thing. Should be in pretty good shape. Now I just need to decide how I want to lay out this room, and I think I've come up with what I want to do. I'm thinking maybe another wall of basically reinforced stone running straight along here. This will act twofold. Basically, one, it'll be a divider between the nuclear reactors and all the machines we'd want to access. And two, it would act as yet another buffer for the explosion to protect against it hitting the land out here and my sheep farm. So basically, doubling the protection shouldn't have too much of a problem with the nuclear reactor blowing up like that. So I need to get myself a little bit more reinforced stone. I'm waiting for that to cook up as we speak. But basically right now, gonna lay out this stuff. So turtle, come back. I don't want a turtle there. Let's just pretend. Oh, and also I have another block I want to put in here. That's not at all related to anything I'm doing, but, you know, it's something I want to have happen. That leaves this area for, well, I want the Lapitron crystal recharging stuff, and I want just the 2 MFSUs, I guess. So where do I want to put them? Does it matter? It really doesn't. I could put them kind of in the center here right against this, but I kind of want to put them off to the side so that, you know, not too big a deal. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right, where I put this, but we'll see. Let's put them right here. That looks like a nice enough spot. So there and there. So there'll be 2 nice little storage blocks. I might want to move them. We'll see. I don't know. I'll think it through in a few. But for now, I need to get myself this stuff. I don't think 14 is going to be quite enough, is it? But I'm going to run this underground, basically. Should have brought my scuba helmet in here. Oh well. I'll hopefully live. Come on now. And this is me not living.
Nope.
Alright, well I'm living, but I'm not doing a very good job of it.
So go back and get your scuba helmet.
Yeah, I'm considering that at this point. I just have to figure out where this entrance is. Or where I want to bump this out at. So basically I'll run this cabling underwater here. Yeah. So these 2 MFSUs pointing out right here? Or do I want to have one... Yeah, I think I know what I want to do. This will be my primary MFSU, and this will be the secondary one. And I'll just face this one towards that one, and just run the cable into that one. That'll work. I think that's a good plan. How you doing, Soren?
Pretty good.
Nice. Need my wrench. Ah, you scared me there. Soren
King
suddenly
Lemon
in my
on here.
face. What's that?
He's gone again. He's gone gone again. King has gone again. Ah, well.
Ah. So by shift clicking that, it rotated that guy towards this, and then any power that goes in here should be cool. I didn't get my scuba helmet, though. That's okay, I should be alright for a minute or two. Just gotta run this power line across here. Shouldn't be too big a deal.
Until next time, Croak.
No, I'm not having too bad of a time because of the way this stuff is laying out. Because the glass fiber cable creates an air pocket, so I'm alright. So YouTube, this is me running cable underwater. Oh, I
You
need
buy
more
your
water.
nuclear reactor thing?
Yeah, I'm under the water underneath the nuclear reactor thing. So yeah, almost there.
I brought your scuba helmet.
Oh, I think I'm good now. Thanks though.
Oh,
You're a good guy.
focus.
And now that layout should work for when I have more, you know, stuff to run. So if I have a reactor here, the cable is already running by it. And if I had a reactor here, we shouldn't also have not have a problem. And then that comes into here, and all the energy inside this MFSU will instantly dump into this MFSU, and this thing can output to wherever, honestly. But for now, it's probably just going to mostly be used to recharge stuff. We'll see, though. Oh well, gotta find more marble bricks. Alright, cool. I'll be back in a few minutes when I'm ready for the next stage of this design, which is probably going to be getting ready to start turning on this nuclear reactor. So I got to start getting a bunch of components ready. And honestly, I'm not sure if I'm going to wait until next episode for all the components, because I'm going to briefly explain what each of them do and get the nuclear reactor up and running. So we'll have to see. I don't know. Gotta check how much time I got left in this episode, because there's a lot to nuclear reactors now, a little bit more than there used to be. And if you're familiar with the nuclear reactors of the olden days, you know that there was already quite a bit to do with them. So, yeah. Got a whole bunch of new blocks. If you really want to check out details on how nuclear reactors work, of course, just go check out my latest Industrial Craft 2 Spotlight. I think the latest one I made is when they added nuclear reactors and changed them up and, you know, all the changes and whatnot. So we'll have to see. But yeah, you should be able to check out that Spotlight and get a nice tutorial for the new nuclear reactor system in IC2. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright guys, we're back. Decided that, yeah, we definitely don't have quite enough time to get the nuclear reactor components set up and turn this guy on, so you're gonna have to unfortunately wait until next episode, aka tomorrow. But I will set up my little extra room thing. Gonna see how much of this stone I need. I think a stack is gonna be pretty close to what I need to do, but I might need a little bit more of it, so that's why I brought the components for a little bit more. And how you doing, Strong Bad? You still with us?
Yeah, I'm still conscious.
Okay,
Hey
cool.
there, YouTube.
I know that you haven't really played with the Forge mods too much yet, so you're probably like, what the heck are these guys talking about now?
No, I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah. Were you the one watching my stream?
Yeah, I'm
Someone
watching your
else.
stream.
Have you seen these blocks yet?
Those ones, no. I have seen some of these special blocks before, though.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly confusing, though.
Yeah, but that one.
You got a soccer ball in there.
Alright, so I'm going to have, like, out here. So here's my two-chamber system, right? So Soren left the game. Cool.
I'll be back.
Just leaving me, Soren. That's alright, I understand. Two-chamber system, right? So the main room here that you'll walk into will be the nuclear reactor room. So like this entryway here will be where people can hang out, you know, have a little party. maybe fill up their Lapitron crystals or backpacks or whatever they need to charge with their IC2 power. And then this will be the reactor room, and I'll probably have some levers here to manually turn on and off the reactors. I'll probably implement some automation to turn on and off the reactors as needed for the MFSU system. Like maybe I'll have a lever for, like, you know, automation on and off, forced on and off, that kind of thing. And I'm definitely going to have some of the remote sensor stuff from the thermal or the whatchamacallit mod, the nuclear add-on that gives you all like the monitors and stuff, nuclear control. Yeah, we'll definitely be using some of those for some nice readouts for, like, you know, how much energy and heat is going on in the reactors here. So yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape to wrap up this episode.
What?
So what's that? Who what?
Finish the episode. Finish the episode.
Okay, finishing the episode. So this is Direwolf20, wrapping up on episode 50 of Direwolf20 server play. Hope you guys enjoyed checking it out, and come back next time for 51, where we're going to start turning these nuclear reactors on and all that good stuff. All right, guys, take it easy.